Greetings gamers, and welcome to another video about the Tenants early access, where I basically tell you something that I wish I had learned a lot earlier on. Now, for the longest time I didn't know how to rent rooms individually. I could rent out the entire apartment okay, but even when I'd had multiple bedrooms all nicely partitioned off, I still couldn't rent an individual room. It got me really frustrated. I started looking at YouTube videos on how to do it. I started I even went to the trouble of asking a question on Quora about how to do it and couldn't get any answers. Eventually I figured it out, and I felt a bit daft after having figured it out. So I'm making this video so just in case there's anybody else in the same position that I was in. I don't want you to take ages and ages to try and figure it out. If you start looking for YouTube videos how to find it, I want you to find this video and be able to do it quite easily. Okay, so we've bought our apartment, and this apartment looks like it lends itself very well to renting out multiple rooms. Let's just quickly pay some bills here. And now we want to start with some renovation. Right, so we already have a heater and a fuse box. But you can see the basics that we need. We need a seat, a fridge, a bed and a toilet if we're going to rent it out. But what I want to do is partition this place off so that we can have multiple bedrooms. Just edit some of the boring bits out there. So I've basically partitioned it off and given everybody their own door into their own room, and I've moved the radiator out of one room and put it into the common area, into the hallway. So now I'm going to give everyone a bed, a couch. Oh, I can't put it there because there's a door there. Let's move that and put it somewhere else. There we go. So everybody's going to want the basics. Again, I'm going to cut out the boring bits. Okay, so you join me just putting the finishing touches on this apartment. So as you can see, every room has got an individual access door. Every room has got a shower, a bed and a fridge and a toilet at the very least, so that every room is livable and rentable. Okay, I've had to put a toilet in the corridor, otherwise it just didn't seem to work. It didn't accept it, so I don't know why. But anyway, that's all ready to rent out, so I'll sort out my phone real quick and then I'll start renting out my rooms. Okay, and this is the bit that I missed, is you get begin open house and then it says rent a room, and then it tells you which rooms you can rent out, so I'll tick all of them. And then I can choose to use either leaflets, newspaper or radio. I'm going to go for radio because I want to attract as many people as possible. So you click on rooms to rent, that's the key. And now the prospective tenants will arrive. Now what I have tried to do is make sure all the rooms are roughly the same. I've geared them up for kind of gamers and people who just want to watch TV. I don't want to put athletes and gamers in the same room. So I really don't want them complaining about each other. Okay, so this guy loves the place, so I'm going to try and negotiate. Try and get the highest possible price. I know he's not going to go for the maximum. So we've got one tenant now. You see, if I did just click rent whole apartment, then that would have been the end of it, but because I clicked rent a room, I can now negotiate with multiple tenants, you see. And here we go, I set a high price, he sets a low price, and we try to come in the middle. Oh, I should have clicked room number 4 there, because he really loved that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. It looks like I have to accept that offer. Right, any other rooms to rent out? Thinking, oh, they like it as well, they think it's exceptional, so let's negotiate. Oh, doesn't like room number 5 too much, so probably won't get very much for it. And that's all of the rooms rented out. Yay, some things have been unlocked. Pay my bills. And I think that pretty much wraps it up for this video. So that's how you rent multiple rooms. Just remember, on the left hand side, don't just immediately click begin open house, move down to the rent a room, and then you can choose which room you want to rent. Okay, I hope you found that helpful, but from me, Big Fat Hairy Gamer, have a good one.